Hey guys, today I wanted to show you the fabric pom-poms that I have in my nursery. I wanted to give you a little tutorial on how I made them. They look hard. They actually are very hard to make. But if you have the time and the energy and the dedication, you will get them done, I promise. I got 3 different sizes. I bought them from lunabazar.com. They have a lot of cheap ones, especially if you're buying more than one, because shipping is pretty cheap too. So if you're buying, you know, 4, I think shipping was like $4 for me. And I think my total order was like 12 and I got 4. I got 2 size, I believe they were, I want to say 6 inches. And I got one 9-inch and one 10-inch. I think those are the sizes, but I'm not completely sure. This is my 10-inch one. It's the biggest one, and I made this one purple to match the majority of the purple that I have going on in the nursery. What it is just a basic Chinese lantern. And each one of these little things that you see is one piece of fabric that's glued on there. Time consuming. But when you're doing it, you learn the hard way and you do trial and error, and basically you eventually come to the place where you're like, I can make this, and you get in a fast schedule of things. So what you want to do is start off with fabric, obviously. I believe for the 10-inch I bought 2 yards, the 9-inch 1 yard and 3/4, and for the 6 inches I think I got a yard and a quarter or something. I don't remember. Just buy, I would say buy as much fabric as you possibly can, because you just never know how much you're really going to use of it, especially in the beginning when you're kind of testing things out and you're messing up. So I'm just showing you this is what my fabric looks like. You want to make circles to cut out. So may I recommend like layering your fabric 4 times, so folding it in half and then folding it in half again, and then making circles. I was cutting out each circle one by one. That's why this small little 6-incher took me like 3 days. And then you're just going to take the bottom of an apothecary jar. I mean, really you could use anything. This is just what I'm using, because I'm like, look, it's a circle, how convenient. So I just put it right on top of my fabric, got a permanent marker, and just went around. Your circles do not have to be perfect, okay? You're going to be cutting them, and you're not even cutting them perfectly, so you don't need to be doing it perfect. You can just quickly, real fast, do it, and then move it over. Make sure there's not a lot of space, and then do the next one. Move it over. The goal is to make as many circles on, one sheet of fabric that you possibly can. So try to just put them very close together. Next step is to cut it out. Use fabric scissors, guys. I am new at the whole crafty sewing type thing, and this is not a sewing project at all, but I don't know anything about fabric, so I was using kitchen scissors and it was taking me forever and my wrists were hurting, and I was like, forget this, I'm getting fabric scissors. These are like $9, real cheap, and they are amazing. Some of these fabrics are different than the others, so some of the fabrics are a little thicker, so cutting through 4 layers of fabric that's thick isn't really easy, but with these it's a lot more simple. So definitely get fabric scissors. Okay, once you have your circle cut out, looks like this. Another tip, you can make your circles as big as you want, just don't make them too big, because I mean you're gonna have like huge ruffles or whatever. These ones are all pretty small. I mean, I would say this is probably like 5 inches in diameter, and I didn't want them like super big. I wanted them kind of small, so it was like very layered, All right, so get your glue gun and your circle. You're just going to put a dab of glue in the middle, and you're going to be like holding this on the table, not in your hand like this the way I am, but I just wanted to show you guys what to do. And then you're just going to grab it from 4 sides. Whoops, that one kind of fell in, and you're just going to pinch it together. And that's what it looks like once you kind of created it to be like a ruffly look. It looks a lot like that. So then you're just going to take your fabric pom-pom, and you are going to, what I do is I just put the glue right on here and then just stick one on there. This one's already done, as you can tell, so I don't really need to put any more on, but I do go over at the end to see if I have any white spots. So okay, yeah, so see right here I have a little white spot. I don't know if you can see. So I'm just going to put a little dot of glue right there. Actually, it's a pretty big white spot. And I'm just going to stick it right on. It's really that simple. One tip when you're cutting out the circles, make sure that you cut around the black permanent marker or whatever you use to trace the circles. Do not leave any black on the fabric because you will see it. On the ends, you'll see little pieces of black sticking up, and you just don't want that because that's not very attractive when you're trying to make a purple pom-pom. There's really no pattern to do it. There's really no correct way. Start wherever you want. I personally like to start, you know, right at the top and glue it all the way around, and then I like to do the bottom. And then I just kind of like to like put one layer here, one layer here, one layer here, one layer here. I just kind of like to even it out because if you do it all like one side, as soon as you put your pom-pom down, it's going to be like, you know, oops, this just popped out. All right, there we go. So yeah, that's pretty much the end of the tutorial. I mean, it's pretty simple. Once you get the little pinchy thing down with the circles, it goes fast. I put 3 down at one time and I just quickly like grabbed each one, pinch, 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 pinch. And then I just made like a pile of all of them so then I could just glue them all on at once. I just realized that I would just get a big area and just hot glue it, and then I would just stick several on at a time, you know, and just go. They can go any way, any shape or form. There does not have to be a correct way to put them on the pom-pom. I hope you guys liked that tutorial. Subscribe, like the video, and if you have any more requests on any of the projects that you will see in the nursery in the next few months, let me know and I will make a tutorial. Thanks, guys.